From the time the sun rises over the St. Johns River, the Bulldogs, the Gators, and their fans open their eyes to another college football Saturday and know something special is about to happen in Jacksonville.
Georgia-Florida rivalry
This is not just a rivalry game.
It's unique. A lot of hate playing that game.
The rivalries between two bordering states.
It's really loud all the time. You have no idea what's going on.
Red and black one side, orange and blue the other. The two teams that really don't like each other. This is definitely an experience.
A lot of great athletes have played in this game, and it has a lot of great history.
You just get goosebumps. Your heart starts beating fast.
I believe we're up in the series, but you know, last year it didn't go so well.
It's such a special game, and it's so great to be a part of it.
It's great for us to be a part of it as well. The Home Depot SEC on CBS brings us to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. And our matchup, the 8th-ranked Georgia Bulldogs, the number 6 Gators of Florida, and half orange and blue, half red and black, just like it's always been since 1892. So much on the line, as it always seems on an annual basis. If you take a look at the SEC East standings, Florida on top, the Georgia Bulldogs right on their heels. Whoever wins this one is in the driver's seat for a trip to Atlanta and the SEC Championship. And we welcome you, everybody. Brad Nessler with Gary Danielson. Partner, we wait for this on a yearly basis. It's the 7th time in all these years that both teams have been ranked in the top 10. 2nd year in a row, and everything on the line again.
You know, Brad, and I think both teams feel like they're going to play their best football from now on. Florida playing a little bit better. Georgia's dying to play this game after a couple tough games.
Yeah, you know, that's it. At the beginning of the year, everybody said, well, it's Georgia and Alabama, and that's it. And, well, now there's more doubters maybe for Georgia than the backers.
It is. They had a rough game and then a washout game, you know. So now it's the opportunity to play a game that they've been looking forward to. You know, some of those games they thought they'd throw their helmets out and win. South Carolina beat them. They know Florida's for real.
Well, they're going to go back to what they do best, I think.
I think so, too. There's a lot of talk about should they open it up, throw the ball deep. Yes and yes, but they shouldn't get away with, I think, maybe the best football player running the ball in this conference, DeAndre Swift. He is a home run waiting to happen every play. That Florida defense has to know that one missed tackle at the line of scrimmage, he could take it to the house. Now, Jake Fromm, a couple weeks ago, South Carolina had a tough game. A couple 3 interceptions, had one before that, then a rain game. You know he's been waiting for this game to get there, tee it up, and show his fans, his teammates, and his coaches that he can still play the game.
Well, the guy on the other side for Florida showed his team his toughness. Kyle Trask. I don't know if there's been in the state of Florida a guy to come in for an injured quarterback since Earl Morrow took over for Bob Greasy in '72 to do what this guy's done. He went down against Auburn. We thought maybe the season was even over. Not only did he come out of the locker room, he led him to a win. And now both teams having had a week off, you get some guys healthy. And on defense for Florida, they get a couple guys back that are huge.
They do. And I think this is the matchup that Florida has to win and Georgia has to control. The two defensive ends, Jonathan Grenard and Jabari Zuniga. These two guys are players not just in the passing game, in the running game. No matter what direction you run, you have to account for their speed. If you're running away from them, they'll run it from the backside. You run at them, they'll run under a block. If you want to watch some fun football, watch the big tackles for Georgia, Thomas and Wilson, against these two stars from Florida.
So that sets the scene, and quite a scene it is. Here come the Georgia Bulldogs, led by their quarterback, Jake Fromm. It's either the 97th or 98th meeting. Depends on which school you talk to. Over the years, they're great coaches. They're great players. We've got more of them on hand here today. The Home Depot SEC on CBS is sponsored by Allstate, Microsoft, LinkedIn, and by Chick-fil-A.